What's going on, my peoples? We're back here with the Tokyo Marui FNX45. I've got this thing torn apart, figured out. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. We'll get rid of the blower here for now. So in order to get the nozzle out, you need to pry out the blowback unit. These two little tabs right here helped out a lot. I was able to put a flathead screwdriver in here and sort of wiggle it out, wiggle it from the back, the front, and sort of pop it out. It does come out the same way as say your typical high kappa would, but it is a little bit trickier. It took me a little bit more time to pop this guy out of there. Of course, this brand new plastic slide. Now make sure you take off your top plate. It's going to be 2 screws in the plastic plate. If you want to keep those, set those to the side. If you want to replace your top plate, or if you want to use the RMR, you're going to put the longer screws in. There was a plate on the side of the blowback unit. You take that plate off, and then you can remove your nozzle. Now be careful, because the spring actually rests. There's your spring rest right there when you set that inside there. So the spring is pretty long. I've installed it into the new blowback unit along with the nozzle. Pretty simple. All I did was put the nozzle in, slide the spring in. See how that little piece right there, that's where the spring goes. And then just make sure you're flush. There's like little posts on the blowback unit, and then little holes on this little rail piece that sort of lock in together. So can't really mess it up. Just make sure you got the right side. Alright, so we got the stock nozzle installed. It is a little sticky, a little more than I would like, but that's all we have to go with for now. So onto the hop-up unit. In order to install the inner barrel and the bucking, you have to take out this screw first. This little locking tab right here will be released. Take the screw out completely, and you'll be able to slide the hop-up unit out the back. You have to do the reverse in order to put the hop-up unit back in. And that was a little tricky. Getting this thing lined up back inside here. I almost thought that I was having like a fitment issue with this little opening right here, this little slot. But I was able to just sort of wiggle it around, be patient. I got it back in there, screwed it back in, no problem. So there is 2 more screws. There's one here in the back and one up on the top here. Make a note that the one on the top is a longer screw than the 2 lower screws. Then when you get that open, very typical to the high kappa hop up, same way, split shell, hop up arm, then you got your barrel, and it is a typical high kappa bucking, so you can use whatever bucking you want. We did go with the 9-ball purple bucking on this one, and we are using the 9-ball 113.5 millimeter 6.0. So pretty simple, basic hop up unit. Just the tricky part is you have to make sure you get this locking lug in there, and then put your screw back in. Okay, now pretty simple. Make sure you switch over your sights, stock sights from the stock slide. No big deal, but the front sight screw was a pain in the ass. Huge pain in the ass. Be careful. You'll probably strip it out. Just be very, very careful. Blowback unit drops right back in. Put my screw in. And I'm not going to Loctite yet, but these little screws like this, I'm going to be using the orange Loctite on this. Insert the barrel. Then we put our guide rod in. Tab goes to the bottom, locks into the hop-up unit, and then the groove goes to the barrel. So, boom, boom, and that's it. We're ready to go. He's going to put an RMR on it, I believe, so I'm going to leave the plate like that for now, and if he wants to put it back on, we'll just put the plate on for now. We'll go ahead and put the plate on, no big deal. Alright, well, I'm just going to go ahead and throw the plate back on, see what happens. Nope. Okay, so if you want to put the plate back on, that's not going to happen. The holes don't line up. So you pretty much have to go with the RMR sight now. That's kind of weird, because they did line up on this, right? Yeah, the holes lined up on that. Fine. Can you do it front or back? Nope, it's got to be to the back. So, toward the back, the holes don't line up. So I hope that's not an issue. Alright, well that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and put some love sauce on the rails here. Nozzle's already fully lubed, so we're good to go there. Okay, slide back till we get the sweet spot there. There we go. Ooh, man, we got some rough, really rough slide. Ooh, really rough slide travel, man. I'm gonna have to talk to him, see what he wants to do, and probably have to do some slide fitment. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate you. If you're subscribed to my channel, man, you're one of my peoples. Go fast, rock on, heavy metal out.